Hey guys, it's Alyssa Marie, your intuitive reader. I hope you all are having a fantastic day. I am still on my trip away, and I will be on my trip away until mid or late October. And so through that, I want to let you know that I'm not having my usual setup, but that's okay. And sorry if I talk a little bit quieter because I am in a hotel setting, okay, and it's night. But anyways, if you guys are interested in a personal reading, down below I do have my Etsy shop link. Normally I also have crystals and other things, but until late October you won't find any there because I'm away from home. Today we're looking at how this person sees you. So this is not meant to be a love reading. You could have a love interest in mind, but please know it can be how anyone sees you. It can be, your crush, it can be your friend, it can be your coworker, it doesn't matter. Whoever you want to know, you can pick one of these three shells. We're going to be doing live shuffling and we're going to see how this person views you. All right, let's get started. Let me show you. We have pile 1 here, 2, and 3. So go ahead and pick the shell you're attracted to, and then we will get into the reading. All right, if you chose pile number 1 with this shell here, this is how this person sees you, okay, at this moment. Remember, I did say in the introduction, but in case you didn't hear, this is not necessarily a love reading. It can be about whoever you want it to be. And we're going to see how they see you, okay? We're going to be doing live shuffling for this reading. I'm actually going to first be using this Spirit of the Animals Oracle. I love this deck. It's great for archetypal information. We are going to see how they view you. How do they view you? How does this person view pile 1? How does this person see? How do they view them at this time? Pile number 1. All right. We have the moose. Okay, so the Spirit of the Moose. Spirit of the Moose says wisdom. Let your head and mind reach to the stars, yet keep your feet grounded on the earth. Listen to the ancient wisdom in your soul. The ancestors speak through you. You know much. Okay, so automatically, let me just move some of this stuff back. Automatically, this person views you as somebody who is full of wisdom, somebody who is very wise beyond their years. They definitely look up to you in that sense. You know, when I talk about wisdom, it doesn't necessarily have to mean, in the sense of intelligence that we've learned through school or something like that. It can be. But there's this energetic wisdom to you as a person, and they want you to know that. I also think, with this person, they also see you as somebody who has their head on their shoulders, very mature. That's coming through. Level-headed, but also whimsical. And I know that kind of sounds confusing, but they see you as being very grounded, but yet very airy and watery, okay? Very connected to all elements, okay? Connected to every type of, I want to say, energies that are out there, okay? So very global and well-rounded. I don't even want to say global. I want to say universal. I do want to mention something about your eyes. This is coming through. Spirit is telling me this person, when they look into your eyes, we always hear eyes are the window to the soul. Well, for you, it's like, bam, they are mesmerized by your eyes. And right, this could be romantic, but it does not have to be. This can be anybody. This eye, they look in your eyes and they just see this wisdom beyond your years. Like I said, so deep. Yes, they see you as so deep. Also with the ancestors, okay, they see your ancestral lineage flowing through you, and this is just very beautiful energy. I am going to pull one more animal card as well for pile 1, please. How do they view them? How do they view them? How does this person see them? Ooh, I love it. We also have the wolf, okay, with Pathfinder. It says, release your past and start a new journey. You are a teacher and help others find their way. There will be challenges, but your soul is strong. Perseverance is your secret power. You have a love that endures. I love it. So what's really interesting about these two cards, in my perspective anyway, is that we kind of have the balancing of energies. Okay, on one hand, we have, I think, more of a typical, I mean, okay, don't get me wrong. I think there are a lot of moose attacks, if I know. Like, I don't know much about moose, but I think they can be quite aggressive, but yet, you know, they are herbivores, and to me, they're kind of, you got this wolf and you've got this moose, and to me, it's like you have both energies, masculine, feminine, power, but innocence. You know what I mean by that? With the wolf, okay, this person, for some of you, this is somebody that you've known for a while. And that's why we have this release your past. Like, I think they may know a lot about your past. If this is somebody that you haven't known for a while, though, they sense this, like I said, wisdom in that you've been through a lot, okay? And I do think you have, pile one. You are somebody who, yes, they view you as a teacher, as a leader, okay? Somebody who is leading by example, and somebody that is a role model to a lot of people, okay? Whether you feel this way or not. I do sense for you, pile one, that you have been through some things in this lifetime, some challenges, some setbacks, but they see your perseverance in your spirit. They see you as somebody who doesn't give up. Now remember, whether we view ourselves this way or not doesn't matter. This is how they view you, because sometimes you'll be like, wow, they really view me like that? They do. They think you're very strong-willed, very, very mentally strong, energetically, spiritually strong. You stand your ground, and they think you have such a beautiful heart, okay? With the "you have a love that endures" line there, that tells me they view you as very heart-centered. And again, what that means is your heart chakra, it just shows through you. And when we have somebody that's heart-centered, such as yourself, you are just automatically, you have a certain glow about you, okay? And they know that, and they pick up on that. And you know, as I've talked about in many of my videos, when we have somebody that's heart-centered, right, we can, and I believe I am heart-centered as well, we can have experiences with people who like to take advantage of that. Know that this person, though, does not. This person is not taking advantage of that, because when we are heart-centered, we attract people that are so beautiful and loving, and they want to give as much as they receive. But unfortunately, we also attract people who just are energy vampires, okay? So that is coming through for you. Know that this person, they're not like that. This person is a giver as well. I think you both are very heart-centered, you and this person you're asking about. I also feel that, you know, you can be a team player, but you can also be a lone wolf. That's how they're seeing you, as in you have the ability to really fend for yourself and lead, but you also are very great at working in a team setting, at being a team player, however that relates for some of you. Let's see. But yes, but your soul is strong. Sorry, it's cutting off a bit here. Your soul is strong. They sense when we have somebody that senses us as very wise, okay, remember, when we're doing these readings, this is how they view us energetically. Even if they're not spiritual themselves, when somebody's like, wow, this person's wise, it's not always the age of a soul, because I think it can kind of get misconstrued in New Age spirituality anyway, where we think that because we're an old soul, we're automatically very wise. Not true. There are a lot of new souls that are sometimes wiser than old souls, but you do follow that typical cliche statement. You are an old soul and you are wise actually because of the old soul. As in, you have lived many lifetimes, and that is something that they do pick up on. And that's not always the case, but it is the case for you, and that's something that is very attractive to them, as in it attracts them to you, not in a romantic way. It could be, but you know, when I'm saying the word attracted, I mean it pulls them. It's energetically, they have an affinity to be near you and to converse with you and to have a connection of some sort, okay? So let's see if I want to mention anything else. I think that's all. So these are the two animal spirits that they see you as, by the way, at this time, the moose and the wolf. I do recommend watching out for these two symbols in the coming weeks, okay? Or even coming months, years, who knows? As long as you're thinking about this person, notice when the wolf and the moose come up. The name, the picture, their actual being, it's that person trying to communicate with you through what we talked about in this reading, all right? So I hope you enjoyed this reading, pile number 1. Thank you so much, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Hello, pile number 2, and welcome to your reading. Okay, if you chose this shell here, I am going to push this shell back so we have room for the cards. But what we're doing today is we are looking at how this person sees you. Now, I want you guys to know that this does not have to be romantic. It can be, but it doesn't have to be. This can be a crush, this can be a friend, this can be a coworker, doesn't matter. We're gonna see how they view you, okay? And I'm actually gonna be using an animal deck, and this is the animal spirits they see you as well as the archetypes associated with such. So let's see how this person sees you, pile 2. I'm doing live shuffling today. All right, pile 2, let's see how they see you, pile 2. How does this person see pile 2? How does this person view them? Ooh, okay, the Lynx with Keeper of Secrets. It says, take time out from the world and be the observer. Nothing can deceive you when you trust your knowing. You see other secrets and keep them sacred. In silence and solitude, you will find your strength. Okay, wow, that is beautiful. First of all, this is mysterious energy, okay? So right away, I want to let you know that this person does view you as mysterious. Maybe a little bit hard to figure out, maybe a little bit hard to read, but they like that about you. There's something kind of deep and knowing about who you are to them, and they like that, okay? That's something that they see you as. Another thing is they actually see you as being quite I don't want to say shy. I don't really want to say reserved either. Observant is a good word. They see you as being a listener. They see you as being an observer, and they really truly see that as a facet of maturity. They see you as being very emotionally mature and very all-knowing, which is very interesting. So I think, this is so interesting because pile number 1 had the same kind of thing come through about the eyes. And I got to share with you guys too. I don't know what this is today. But again, I'll say it again. You guys don't know probably because you didn't choose pile 1, but they had a similar message about eyes. This person, there's something about your eyes that intrigues them, okay? So literally, when they look at your eyes, whether it be in person or in a photo or whatever, when they see your eyes, it's like such a deep, and because we hear of the eyes are the window to the soul, but yours, it's like, to them, it's like the max. It's like they look at it and they look in your eyes, they feel relaxation, but they also feel power, but they feel knowing, but they feel wisdom, but they feel just this strength, okay? I also see, this is interesting, you see other secrets and keep them sacred, okay? So maybe you know lots of people's secrets, maybe, but they see you as very trustworthy, okay? Somebody that they can trust, somebody that they know if they went to advice to you, that you would give them a very mature and very thought out answer. You know how a lot of people will look for advice, and some people will be like, oh, just to make them feel good, they'll do white lies and things like that. They don't see you as doing this. They see you as somebody who's going to tell you how it is, and they like that, okay? They like this conciseness, this kind of cut through the bullshit attitude that you have. But yeah, in silence and solitude, they might view you as somebody who is a bit more reserved. I don't like that word though, because it just doesn't fit you. I don't feel like from their perspective. There's another word I'm trying to get, but they do view you as being a little bit more introverted, I would say, whether you are or not. Very peaceful energy. Maybe you do keep to yourself, maybe you don't. They do see you though as somebody who is more so listening than speaking. Okay, so that's interesting, but very beautiful energy here. Let me pull another one, because for each pile we've been pulling two animal spirits. So the spirit of the lynx, beautiful. Let's get another one. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't think of this, but like feline energy. You know how I don't never had a cat, you know, but cats are kind of, from my perspective anyway, they're kind of like, you know, kind of sassy, but they're also kind of like, you know, I will give my attention to whom I want to give it to. You know what I mean? And that's how they're seeing you. Like, they see you as somebody who, if you love somebody, if you care about somebody, you love them a lot. But, you know, you don't just give your energy away to anybody. You know what I mean by that? They see that. And then we also have the beautiful dolphin. Oh my gosh, I love the dolphin. This card is so pretty. Dolphin with play. It says, swim in the happy joy of living. Inhale confidence and exhale fear. Dive into your wisdom. Go with the flow. Okay, I do have to share something. So I don't know if you guys have ever watched like I Survived. I love that show. I think it's so amazing that these people have gone through all these things, how they choose to share it, and how wow, it's just an amazing show. Anyway, I was watching it the other day, and did you know, and I didn't know this guy was getting attacked by a shark, and he believes what saved him was these dolphins, because this pod of dolphins came over to the shark and started like tail whipping the water and scaring the shark so that the shark would let go of this guy. And I thought, okay, is that just coincidental? And I looked it up, and dolphins do that. It's been proven scientifically that dolphins are altruistic and that they want to help others. And so I just think that's amazing. I had no idea that they would do that, you know, through absolutely no really pro to their own. I mean, what did that really help them do? You know, they just did it out of that altruistic nature. And so that's another thing I want to share with you. It doesn't say it here, but this person believes you to be very altruistic, very helping, very loving of others. Also with play, they think you really like to have fun, which is very interesting, because kind of like pile one, you have both of these energies. You observe, you listen, but you know how to have a good time as well. You know how to be fun. You know how to be extroverted with certain people, okay? Inhale confidence and exhale fear. They view you as somebody who, you know, might not has always been confident, but that you're really coming into that. With this fear element, I think maybe if you've known this person for a while, they know about some of these things that you're afraid of, or some of your past traumas. But if you haven't known this person for long, know that they do sense, you know, this budding confidence, okay? This budding confidence that you have. Also somebody very wise. Okay, pile one had a lot of the same with the dive into your wisdom. They view you as somebody very wise, very, very wise, and very knowing, and go with the flow. Okay, so with the go with the flow as well, you have this energy here that it's a bit more rigid and laid back, but then here you have this energy that is way more so flowy and fun and kind of like, ooh, I'm just riding the wave and let's see where life takes me. So they view both of these energies as you, and I think that is so interesting. To me, you have a lot of earth energy here and a lot of water, and this person, you know, this person views you in such a beautiful light, and I want you to know that, okay? This is how they see you. It's sacred. This is kind of a sacred connection. I will say this person does have the ability to be a soulmate. I am picking that up, okay? And remember, soulmate does not have to be romantic, and we have lots, I shouldn't say lots, but we have several soulmates, and it's amazing when we can be in a connection with one of our soulmates. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. This is how pile two, this is how they see you. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Hello, pile 3. This is your pile if you chose this shell. This is about how this person sees you. So I do want to remind you, in case you missed the introduction, this is not necessarily just a romantic reading. It can be, but it is meant to be very general in the sense that we can be looking at a friend, how they view you, a coworker, or a crush. You know, it can be anybody, all right? But this is how they view you, whoever you felt when you picked this shell, this is how they view you. So I'm going to be doing live shuffling today, and I'm going to be using this beautiful animal deck that I have. And we are going to see which 2 animal spirits they see you as well as the archetypes that come with those animal spirits. 1, 2, 3. All right, pile number 3. How do they see them? How do they see pile number 3? How do they see them? Move this shell back a bit. How do they see them? Ooh, the orca whale. Oh, that is such a mysterious, intuitive energy. I'm going to put this one over here. Orca whale with adventure. It says, dare to do things differently, sing your wild song, and attempt the great journey with confidence. Be loyal, friends and family are your treasures. Be brave, you are more powerful than you know. Wow. So the first thing I can tell you here is, okay, the first thing, they view you as adventurous. The second thing I'm getting that's not on this card is intuitive. Okay, so the orca spirit is very much so in tune with the divine feminine energy to me. And I want you to know that they view you as very connected with that divine feminine within. They do see you as walking to the beat of your own drum, marching to the beat of your own drum. So I want to say a little bit like eclectic and maybe a little bit eccentric, just different, but in a good way. Okay, they see you as very unique, somebody that's not like the others. I also see that they see you as exuding confidence, all right? And whether you feel confident or not, they see you as such, all right? They do look up to you. I do see that they also believe you are very good with friends, with family, with people in general. And again, whether you see this yourself this way or not, they see you as somebody who is great with people and those you love. Also with the adventure, right? Very adventurous, very brave. But here, look, you are more powerful than you know. So I'm kind of feeling that sometimes you, pile 3, don't view yourself in the way that other people view you. One thing you need to know is actually a lot of people view you as being very smart, or it's not smart. Smart, yes, but that's not what I was trying to say. They view you as very confident. So maybe if you don't see the confidence yourself, know that there are several other people who do see you as such, okay? And this inner strength that you do have, okay? And so this person, just know that when they look at you, whether it be in person, in picture, they automatically, energetically sense strength. And that is totally awesome, okay? Because it's totally possible. A lot of us, we have an aura, and we can give off these vibes, and the vibe that they get from you is you give off such strength, okay? So I don't know if you've known this person for a while, for a short while, doesn't matter. Either way though, they sense the strength within you. So maybe you've dealt with a lot of trauma, maybe you haven't, but either way, the strength is there, okay? You know, okay, so when I do these readings, of course, I read intuitively all the time. That's what I do on this channel. One of the things I'm picking up too is, you know, I don't know if you're familiar, you probably are, orca whales have a lot of their own dialects, okay? So like different pods will have their own dialects, just like, you know, with certain languages. And to me, that kind of just reiterates the fact that maybe, you know, they view you in the sense that maybe you have your own dialect, as in maybe you have your own way of doing things, maybe you have your own belief systems or viewpoints, but that's what makes you beautiful. Also, for who it resonates, this could be somebody that is from a different country coming through, or you know, speaks differently, different part of the country, okay? But that's what's coming through with the orca. I'm gonna pull one more, because everybody got 2 animal spirit cards. Oop. Okay, pile 3, please. There we have it. Ooh, interesting. Eagle. Eagle with mastery. It says, you are on a spiritual journey beyond the sky. Let go of the past, and soar. You are guided by the winds of spirit. Your wisdom inspires the world. Oh my gosh, that's so interesting. So there's a lot of cards in this deck, but yet every single card had something to do with the eyes, because you hear of like the eagle eye, the hawk eye. Pile 2 had something with eyes. Pile 1, and I have to mention it with you too, I can't help it. Something about your eyes. This person likes your eyes. They see the strength, they see the power when they look into your eyes, okay? But the eagle with mastery, specifically this line, let go of the past and soar. So this could be somebody here that, it has known you for a while, but even if they don't, again, maybe they know about your past or they sense it, that they sense such strength that you have dealt with. Like, basically, you don't identify with your trauma, you identify with how you dealt with your trauma, and they sense that. You are guided by the winds of spirit. I do think they have this energetic connection to you, and they view you as somebody spiritual, okay? They do see that. And everybody got wisdom as well. That's another thing. So eyes and wisdom. They also view you as very wise, very all-knowing, very mature, very matter-of-fact as well. You are on a spiritual journey beyond the sky, right? And that kind of goes with the orca too, in the sense that, you hear like people say the sky is the limit. Well, you don't view the sky as the limit, right? You look past the sky. You kind of think out of the box. And so there goes that uniqueness thing again. They kind of view you as a little bit out of the box, but that is what they love. They love, love, love that, and they don't want you to ever change that. Also with the mastery, okay? So wow. So this is a very, very mature, almost like teacher type energy. And not teacher in the traditional sense, could be, but you kind of give off this very strong mentor energy, okay? They look up to you greatly. Let's see. So I think they really value your opinion as well. So if they ever have or will ask anything of you, don't think it's something that they don't look at, deeply. They do very much so value your opinion. With the manifest your travel dreams, I do think that's something they want to do with you, okay? Whoever this is, they would like to travel and see the world with you. They view you as somebody who is so fun, very fun to be around, but also very mature, okay? Because to me, the orca card is kind of, fun and whimsical and beautiful. And the eagle card is more so, and that's another thing that came through. I gotta say, it's so amazing because when we do these pick a card readings, there will be themes that repeat. And that is something that I see for all 3 of these piles, is we have kind of opposite energies. We have a very watery, whimsical energy, and then we have a very, airy, rational energy over here. And so other people had, we got this fiery energy and we have this earth, or we have this water and we have this earth. It was always kind of opposites for the 2 animals. And so that is something that also tells me about your maturity. You have these opposite divine feminine, like we talked about, but also the divine masculine within you that this person picks up on, okay? I think that's all that I have to share with you, pile number 3, though, and I hope you enjoyed. This is how this person views you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.